When I get mad, I get explosive.
Now!
I run around the house yelling and screaming at everyone.
Leave the window alone, you're gonna fall out.
Most of my anger is directed towards my children, as well as my husband. I yell and scream at my kids because it just seems that they won't listen to me if I talk to them in a normal voice.
Go to your room! This is not a time for jokes!
I scream at my children to clean up their room, pick up their toys, make their beds, get out from in front of the TV.
I'm sick of doing this all by myself!
My 3-year-old gets the worst of my anger.
What do you want? There is no more bread. I have to go to the store.
She's very needy, so I do yell at my daughter to stop being a baby, stop whining, stop crying.
I'm sick of hearing you whine.
I do swear in front of my children. The word, damn it.
You don't stop, you're not getting any treats. Bust my ass every day to keep it clean, and you guys are run around and make a mess.
My 5-year-old daughter will say, "Mommy, please don't yell at me."
Go! Go! You need to go take a nap.
My little daughter, sometimes I look and like she's scared.
When my husband asks me to stop screaming at our children, I shrug him off or I will yell at him that it's none of his business.
I'm scared with Miranda.
Let me say what everybody's thinking here. That is absolutely disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. And my question for you is, who in the hell do you think you are? What, seriously, has common sense just gone out the window? Are you telling me you don't have sense enough to know that that is unacceptable behavior?
I do know that it's unacceptable, and that's why I'm here. I need your help. My kids don't deserve that.
You didn't have to come here to know that's not okay. You didn't have to come see me to know that that is not okay for you to do with your children.
I didn't, but I did have to come to see you to get help because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to change my behavior.
You don't, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let me talk about this tape. I want to be very clear. We did not shoot that tape.
No. My 7-year-old
We did not come to your house and shoot that tape because there is not a staff member on my staff that would have allowed that to go on. They would have put down the camera and stopped what was going on if they had to call the police or turn the hose on you. We would not have allowed that. So your 7-year-old daughter shot that tape, your 7-year-old daughter.
She did.
And you knew you were being taped.
A lot of the time I didn't. She would just come up and behind me.
So you didn't, that tape is not something you created to get our attention. That tape is not a lowlights of your life. That is just a typical day in the life, moment in the day of what went on.
It is.
You say your daughter gets yelled at probably 60% of the time because she's home all day and is always whining and crying.
I know it's not an excuse, but she is not in school, and she does get a good percent of it because she's very clingy, always getting into things. She climbs on the counters, and I'm constantly running behind her, picking up after her. And
I'm shocked she's not a slobbering fool, getting browbeaten like that all the time. I want to be clear. We are agreeing that this is unacceptable.
Absolutely.
You're not defending it.
No, not at all. I wouldn't come and show the whole world what a terrible mother I am if I didn't want to change.
So how do you, what goes through your mind that you give yourself permission to do this? And don't tell me you don't, because you do.
No, I do.
You don't give yourself permission at work or at church. You didn't do it on my staff, but you do it at home.
I guess I really don't know how to answer that. I think that there's no accountability at home. I mean, there's no one there, my husband, but I do the same thing to him.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.